Hello, my friends. 3KO Games here, back with another Empires and Puzzles hero review. Three Kingdoms is back. War of Three Kingdoms is starting very soon, and we've got this brand new hero, brother to Wukong and Wu Song. It's Wu Yong. There he is. Look at that. Flipped him on the vertical axis. It's crazy. He's got a big old scroll. He's gonna hit you with that scroll, or he's just gonna paint some stuff. He is a 5-star yellow wizard with that chance to jinx, so extra damage against people with buffs. He is rocking 1249 team power, slightly more defensive, 1256 attack, 1316 on defense, 2263 on health. Double limit break him, he gets the ailment immunity, ether talent, which is great. Resists status ailments for the first 6 turns. All right, family and passive stuff is a lot with these Outlaws of Liangshan. The family gets a boost in critical chance. Bonus for 1, 2, 3 heroes is plus 50, 60, or 70 critical chance. So tiles can do double damage. The hits in their special skill can score 1.5 times damage, which is pretty great. If that happens in their special skill, they safely cleanse the latest cleansable status ailment from all allies, which comes up more than you think, and you keep wondering, oh, where did that go? And that's where it went. Righteous Rebellion is another thing that comes up a lot, but I don't always plan around it. It's just kind of a surprise when it happens. But be careful of that when you are going against these heroes. When this character's special skill hits a target that had higher current HP, they gain 20% boosted health. Also, if you're going up against this guy or any of the other heroes in this family, you hit them with a character that has a lot higher HP, they're going to gain mana. So be careful if you're not going to kill them and you hit them and they're close to going off, you might just set them off. Finally, this character is immune to status ailments that deal bleed damage. Lots of stuff there, and lots of stuff to read about here in the special skill. Let's take a look at Clever Stratagem. At slow speed, chance to deal critical hits. That's with all these heroes, so I don't know why that's just not added to the family or the passives, but critical hits caused by the special skill deal 50% more damage. So that's nice. 450% damage to the target is not a lot to 1. Steals 20% mana from the target and distributes it on allies. 20% is a big chunk from 1. However, when we distribute that on allies, it's like everybody gets... I assume he doesn't distribute it on himself then. So, it's 4 or it's 5% mana that everybody in your team is gaining. If the target has more than 30% mana after stealing, the special skill repeats targeting a random enemy. The damage is reduced on each consecutive hit. Each enemy can only be hit once. All right, so this is like a newer, slow speed Lemonwood. Lemonwood is the Astral Elf, does take away mana, which is nice. This guy is hitting harder and actually stealing the mana, at least on that first hit. It is not clear to me whether or not the consecutive hits also steal mana. If they also steal mana, then this hero is more impressive. If not, then he's frankly not great. I think the stealing extra mana could be a lot of fun. But you're going to have to really take a risk with this guy. Finally, all allies get 55% critical chance up for 5 turns. So you bring in extra War of Three Kingdoms family members here, and then for 5 turns, they already have plus 50, 60, 70. So like every hit that they're going to perform is going to be a critical hit, which is pretty crazy. Okay. I like that part of the special. At slow speed, it's going to take a long time to get there. I like stealing the mana. I like repeating the hits. I think the thing about Lemonwood is that you could just keep repeating the hits. And I think since he's at slow speed, we could afford to do that gamble. Because otherwise, when you use him not in rush, you charge him all the way up, and then he only hits 450% damage to one target, and it's done. Could be a real disappointment. I think this is one of the first outlaws of Liang Shan that's not so good. If you are careful about when you fire him, and or just lucky about when you fire him, he could be fun. If you are not careful, he will be a real disappointment. Charging at slow speed and then just hitting 1 or hitting 2. Yeah, because even if you're careful about who you target, it hits a second one randomly, and then they're below 30% mana after the steal, and it stops there. Yeah, I'm not terribly excited about this guy. Let me know down below what you think about him. If you have any luck with these pulls, I got 1 pull here, and I might as well just do it now, because why not? Let's do this superstition. 1-star troop. Probably means I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Would love the brother Wusong with that high kick. Sun and Yang is awesome as well. 1 pull, not expecting much. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Again, let me know down below what you think and if you had any luck. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. We'll see you next time.